What's up, y'all? Welcome back to H Styles Out Loud, where we amplify style, creativity, and self-expression. So today, we have some questions that came from some subscribers. I only can go over two right now, but let's get started. So the first question is, what inspired you to become a hairstylist, and how has your journey evolved over time? So I guess when I was in high school, around like 10th grade, I would get my hair done every 2 weeks. I went to Platinum Shears before it was even Platinum Shears. I was going to Sonia. My grandmother went to Sonia, and at the time it was Leon, Sonia, and Kenya. When I would go there, I would help with shampooing. If Sonia needed somebody to get the hair shampooed, a couple times I braided some hair. And yeah, so being around them, I think I liked the hustle and bustle of the salon, and I felt at home there. I was able to watch them create different styles, different looks, and I was inspired. Outside of the fact that I knew that they was making like a lot of money, okay, I seen a lot of money come in and out of the salon, and I just felt like it was something that I would like to try my hand at. I had been to dancing school. I had did a whole lot of other things, but hair was just something that I knew I could tackle it. I had some friends, and we would go out and we would go enjoy ourselves. And this was like around my 11th, 12th grade year. And I remember one of my friends, who's like my sister, T, needed her hair fixed. So we were at her house. She lived on 27th and Clearfield at the time. And we went in her bathroom, and her toilet was my station. So the gels, the curlers, all that kind of stuff. We didn't really have flight irons. It was more like just curlers, like curlers. And over time, we had bumpers. They weren't curlers, they was bumpers. But I fixed her hair, and it looked like she just came from the shop. So going forward, it was like anything that I seemed like I could see somebody else do, I could do. And then moving forward, after high school, I decided to go to hair school, and it was just a time. It was a time for me. But what I will say is, over time, I didn't understand the value of the business because I was just doing hair. So for, I guess, the first 20-something years of my career, I kind of was just like doing hair. It wasn't until the last, I want to say, 11 years that I've been a hairstylist. So you heard that, right? The past 11 years, I became a hairstylist. So in this past 11 years, I've learned the ins and outs of the business, been able to learn and grow in the business. Being able to be an educator helped me to understand the science of hair, the science of color, the science of hair cutting and things like that to help build my career. Because prior to that, I was just doing hair because I just wanted to make the money. I needed to make the money to take care of my children, to take care of my family, and make sure we were cool. But, you know, it's had its ups and downs in between just because I didn't have it figured out. But not to say that it's all the way figured out now, but I'm in a space where I'm able to share and teach how to balance your career as a hairstylist and grow your business and understand the ins and outs of being a hairstylist or becoming a hairstylist or growing into being a hairstylist. So my journey, the evolution of my journey has been just that. A lot of evolving and pivoting and growing over the years. And it's been one heck of a ride. So yeah, I hope that answers that question. Question number 2 is, how has your identity as a Muslim woman shaped your career in the beauty industry? Woo! So that's a heavy question because I've advocated for the Muslim woman for so long in the industry. And I feel like it's added structure to my business, the way I've had to handle things, certain conversations, the way things needed to be handled, the way I treat my clientele, the way I understand my clientele, the different kinds of conversations. Like, we don't do religion conversations a lot. We have those conversations, but I use them as teachable moments when people say things or ask questions or they're not clear on certain things. But one of the things about being a Muslim woman and some of the things that shaped my career was when I stopped doing weaves. Removing weaves from my menu was big. It was huge for me. And it's been 15 years now. I want to say 14 years, like around 14 years. It's been an uphill battle because sometimes I struggle with watching and knowing that it's something I'm not supposed to do, and it's something that I knew I was really, really good at. And over time, it made me understand how certain things needed to change inside of my business and how I needed to find ways to accumulate clientele and make money without that being a factor. Something that was such a huge part of my career for so long, I had to change and make things work in a way that I wouldn't be making those kind of mistakes inside of my business as far as from the religious aspect. So a lot of religious curves came about as far as like, not doing black color in Muslim women's hair and not doing weaves. So it's a lot, and things that, some people may not understand, but that's not a debate that I want to have or really a hardcore conversation, but it's just a lot of things that came into play as I began to understand the religion more and practice it the way that it's supposed to be practiced and having some clear understanding. But with my clientele, I more or less just wanted to be kind of just understood in that space where it was certain things that I could not do because I was Muslim. And also having a larger level of compassion when it came down to being able to balance out my clientele. I don't play music in the salon. We turn music into conversation. So we don't play music in the salon, but we do have in-depth conversations and different things like that. And I think that was one of the things that helped me to build a stronger relationship with my clientele by having conversations and getting to know them personally, and also allowing the clients to have conversations amongst each other. And we don't really do politics too heavy. I try to stray away from those things inside the salon because everybody has their opinion and everybody has their view. And it doesn't mean that what you're saying is wrong or what you're saying is right. But I just never wanted to be a situation where you have back and forth amongst the clients or me feeling like I have to defend my religion or things like that. So yeah, my identity as a Muslim woman shaped my career in a way that I had to balance out what was going on. So I hope that I answered your guys' questions. I have a couple more, which I was shocked that I had these questions in my email, but it happened. So they weren't out of turn. So again, I appreciate you guys listening. And if you do have questions, you can go shoot me an email at halima_reddick@hstyles.com. And yeah. So keep styling, keep smiling. This is another episode of H Styles Out Loud, and I'm out.